Hey everyone, you're watching IELTS Speaking, Passive Listening. I'm Kevin Wynn. Today is Topic 3, Artificial Intelligence and Jobs. The full transcript with key IELTS phrases is down in the description. In this mock, examiner Lisa Lee runs the test, Olive Wynn shows band 5 to 6, and Mary brings band 7 plus model responses. Grab your notebook, shadow the answers with me, and let's jump right in.
Hi everyone, great to see you again for this topic. I'm Lisa Lee, your examiner for today's simulation. Olive, could you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hi, Miss. Lisa, hi everyone. I'm Olive Wynn, just call me Olive. Happy to be here for Topic 3.
Hello everyone, I'm Mary. I'll be modeling Band 7 Plus answers today. Can't wait to dive into AI and jobs with you.
Wonderful. I'll lead the questions just like in a real test, and shall we begin?
All set. Let's go.
Great. Do you think AI is important for jobs today?
Yeah, I is kinda, important. It makes work, like, faster with apps and stuff. Robots, too. But, it's also a bit scary, 'cause maybe some jobs disappear, right? So, yeah, helpful, but not always good for everyone, I guess.
As far as I'm concerned, AI is already central to the modern workplace because it compounds speed with accuracy in ways traditional workflows rarely achieve. On the one hand, automated systems handle data cleaning, classification, and routine scheduling, freeing people for judgment and customer care. On the other hand, the same efficiency raises concerns about redundancy and uneven access to training. What's more, AI resets expectations around output, so teams must build data literacy and clear checks for model results. At the end of the day, it's a double-edged sword whose benefits depend on responsible deployment and continual upskilling.
Noted. Speed versus security. Next question. How has AI affected the jobs you know about?
In the shops near my place, they've got those, self-checkout machines. Lines move faster, but, fewer cashiers stand there now. And my cousin's office, the AI drafts emails for her, so she, spends less time on simple replies. But, some people lose hours or have to switch roles, so it's kinda good and kinda not.
I reckon retail and back-office operations show the clearest disruption. A case in point is self-checkout. Throughput improves while routine cashier tasks shrink. In offices, AI triages tickets, extracts data from PDFs, and drafts responses, cutting turnaround time. However, automation introduces quality control questions, so teams need playbooks for verification, explicit sign-offs for high-risk tasks, and training that blends tool usage with judgment.
Good examples. Let's talk plans. Are you interested in working with AI in the future?
Maybe. I'd like to, try it someday. But coding is kinda hard for me right now. I think I need small steps, like short courses, practice with friends, and then, maybe an entry-level job that uses AI tools. Not too advanced at first.
It is widely believed that AI-related careers are promising. I'm keen on analytics and product operations, where AI augments human judgment by revealing patterns and reducing busy work. What's more, the field rewards adaptability. With upskilling, people can move into roles like model evaluator, prompt engineer, or AI program manager. On the whole, it demands curiosity and discipline, but the upside is meaningful: better decisions, faster cycles, and clearer career paths.
Ambition noted. One more. What skills do people need to work with AI?
Basic computer stuff like spreadsheets, dashboards, a bit of coding maybe, and problem solving, talking clearly, 'cause, tools make mistakes. A little stats would help too. I'm still learning slowly, step by step, and see news on the internet.
As far as I'm concerned, three clusters matter. First, technical foundations, data literacy, and simple scripting plus evaluation basics. Second, human skills, problem framing, communication, and ethics awareness. Third, workflow design, when to automate, when to add human checks, and how to document assumptions. At the end of the day, adaptability, the habit of learning and improving systems, is the meta skill.
Thanks. That wraps part 1. Now the long turn. I'm going to give you a topic card and paper for notes. You'll have 1 minute to prepare, then speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Is that clear?
Yes, I know.
All right, your time starts now.
I want to talk about the job of a cashier in supermarkets. Before, cashiers, scanned everything and took payment. Now there are self-checkout machines. Customers scan by themselves and, pay on the screen. I noticed this last year at a store near my house. At first I was like, wow, the line moves faster, especially in the evening. But then, a few weeks later, I saw some familiar faces had fewer shifts, and one cashier said she might, move to another section. For customers, it's, pretty convenient. If you only buy a few things, you just tap and go. The screen shows the total, so it feels clear. But for workers, it's kinda complicated. Some cashiers stand near the machines to help people who are confused, approve age-restricted items, and fix small errors, like when the scale says the weight is wrong. They also deal with coupons the system can't read, or cards that fail. Younger staff, they learn fast, I think. Older workers sometimes look stressed. Yeah, I get it. New tools come fast and not everyone gets enough training. On the one hand, the tech is, efficient, less boring, repetitive stuff. On the other hand, people worry about hours and job security. I feel companies should, give short paid training so cashiers can upskill. Maybe kiosk supervisor, customer support, or inventory. Not just stand there watching machines, At the end of the day, I don't think this stops. Tech keeps growing in shops and offices. The best thing is when workers get chances to learn, slowly but surely, and customers still have, friendly human help when something weird happens. That balance makes shopping smoother, without leaving people behind.
I'd like to describe the role of a customer support agent in e-commerce, which has been transformed by artificial intelligence. A case in point is the adoption of AI chatbots and routing systems at a regional retailer last year. On the one hand, automation boosts efficiency. The bot answers routine queries about order status, return windows, and delivery fees in seconds, and an intent classifier routes complex cases to the right queue. Queues shrink at peak times, and agents can focus on issues that truly require empathy and judgment. On the other hand, basic ticket volume drops, schedules are reshaped, and entry-level roles face redundancy unless the company invests in learning pathways. As far as I'm concerned, the job has evolved rather than vanished. Agents now handle escalations, fraud checks, warranty disputes, and multi-channel cases that demand policy knowledge and calm communication. Take my friend, for instance. She once relied on templates. After the rollout, she had to upskill, understanding how the bot is trained, auditing conversation flows for gaps, writing clearer knowledge-based articles, and tagging data so the system improves over time. The learning curve was steep, but it led to a hybrid role. Part customer success, part content curator, part quality analyst for the chatbot. She reports more variety, higher confidence, and even a modest raise. From a wider perspective, this pattern shows up in banking, travel, and healthcare intake. AI streamlines the front line while expanding higher skill functions such as case investigation and workflow design. What's more, humane transitions depend on three things: accessible training with paid practice time, transparent metrics that reward smart collaboration with automation, and clear pathways into new roles: bot trainer, model evaluator, or operations analyst. At the end of the day, responsible adoption keeps humans in the loop for sensitive decisions while letting machines handle speed and scale. In my view, AI isn't erasing the human touch. It's repositioning it where judgment, ethics, and reassurance matter most.
Thoughtful responses. Adaptation stands out. Will more people face similar changes?
Yes, slowly but surely. Companies want faster service and lower costs.
Definitely. As adoption spreads, routine tasks automate. People who embrace continuous learning stay competitive.
Great. Let's broaden the discussion. What role should companies play in helping workers adapt to AI?
They should, train workers and pay for that time, People need clear steps, small practice tasks, and someone to ask when things break. Also, fair schedules so no one suddenly loses hours. If managers explain why the tool helps and what new roles there are, staff feel less scared and more ready to try.
It is widely believed that employers must co-own the upskilling agenda, provide structured curricula, paid learning time, and hands-on projects that map to real workflows, publish role definitions for emerging positions, and add guardrails, verification checklists, escalation paths, and metrics that reward collaboration with automation. At the end of the day, ethical deployment means pairing tools with genuine support.
Training as strategy. Clear point. Who has more responsibility? Workers or companies?
I think both. Workers should, stay curious and learn a little each week, but companies, they have more resources, so they must support with courses, time, and patient coaching. When both sides try, the change is, smoother and not so scary.
I reckon responsibility is shared but asymmetric. Individuals own curiosity and documentation of best practices, employers own the runway, funding programs, granting practice time, and aligning incentives so people aren't penalized for experimenting or escalating risks. Designing the system together beats blaming either side.
Shared effort. Makes sense. What ethical concerns come with AI at work?
Bias and mistakes, worry me. If a hiring tool ranks people wrong, good candidates lose chances. Privacy, too. Systems might collect more data than we expect. So companies should check results carefully, explain decisions in simple words, and keep humans in the loop for sensitive stuff like hiring. That way, people feel safer.
A double-edged sword, I raises concerns around fairness, transparency, privacy, and labor impacts. We need representative data, ongoing monitoring, explainability with appeal routes, minimal data collection, and role-based access. At the end of the day, trust comes from verifiable safeguards, not promises.
Thank you for your insightful answers today. That concludes our speaking test. I wish you great success in your IELTS journey and all your future endeavors.
That's the end of Topic 3, Artificial Intelligence and Jobs. Compare Olive's band 5 to 6 and Mary's band 7+ answers. Notice differences in fluency, coherence, vocabulary, and grammar. If this helped, like and subscribe so you won't miss the next topic. See you in the next video.